The ideology that created a havoc in the Muslim world, that which is the root cause of terrorism around the world, is the ideology of Wahhabi Islam. Today, in this first part of the History of Wahabism series, you will be given a brief summary of its roots. Though by the name it denotes a lineage of 18th century Arabian scholar Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, the entire ideology do not depend totally on his teachings. Similar orthodox teachings were being given by 12th century scholar Ibn Taymiyyah, like purely literal interpretation of scriptures, opposition of saint culture, etc. Contemporary to Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, there was another scholar born in India whose name was Shah Waliullah. His father was renowned scholar named Shah Abdur Rahim, the founder of Madrasa-e Rahimiyya and one of the compiler of legal code of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, that is Fatwa-e-Alamgiri. That Aurangzeb who killed number of non-Muslims in the name of infidelity, desecrated more than 100 temples, destroyed Hindu gurukuls, etc. Shah Waliullah is considered the forefather by both Barelvi and Darul Uloom Deoband, the two major Islamic seminaries present in South Asia. Shah Waliullah spent 14 years in Medina learning the teachings of Ibn Taymiyyah and other Islamic scriptures under Tahir al-Quraini, the son of renowned Muslim scholar Ibrahim al-Qurani, where, on the other hand, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab learned under Muhammad Hayat al-Sindhi, who was a student of Ibrahim al-Qurani. So, in this way, both Waliullah and Abdul Wahhab were ideologically related. After that of Shah Waliullah, his son Shah Abdul Aziz continued his father's movement. Abdul Aziz declared the British India a Darul Harb. He gave numerous fatwas against the Shias, their rituals, and also on a Muslim reformist, Tafazzul Hussain Khan, who wanted to educate the Muslim society in India. One of the students of Shah Abdul Aziz, who was Syed Ahmed Barelvi, founded the Ahle Hadith movement, which had a very similar ideology similar to Wahhabism. He declared jihad on India and went to fight Maharaja Ranjit Singh's army, the ruler of Punjab, and was defeated and killed in the Battle of Balakot on 1831. One of the nephew of Abdul Aziz, who was Shah Ismail Delvi, was also part of that battle. After that of Syed Ahmed Khan Barelvi, similar Salafi ideologies of going back to Quran, Sunnah and early stages of Islam was continued by two main figures in India, who were Syed Nazir Hussain and Siddiq Hasan Khan. But at this stage, they decided to stay in cooperation with British instead of declaring war on them. Contemporarily, in Arabia at that period, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab preached his ideology of going back to pure Islam. On 1744, Muhammad ibn Saud, the founder of Al Saud family, which is ruling the Saudi Arabia at present, made a pact with him to support each other mutually. The Al Saud conquered entire Arabia by early 19th century. By 1805, they captured Mecca and Medina and questioned the validity of Ottoman sultans. The Ottoman Empire instigated Muhammad Ali, the Emperor of Egypt, to fight the Wahhabis. Communal tensions grew, which finally led to Ottoman-Saudi War, where Saudis were defeated and Ottomans seized a large amount of area of Arabia, which extends up to Daraya region. Contemporarily, a secular and progressive wave started in the entire Muslim world. In India, people like Tafazzul Hussain Khan Syed Ahmed Khan, etc., tried to educate the Muslim society with modern education. In the Ottoman Empire, by the beginning of Tanzimat era, various secular reforms started to appear. Firstly under Edict of Gulhane 1839 and then the Ottoman Reform Edict of 1856. This ended with the first constitutional era from 1876. Muhammad Abduh, an Egyptian scholar, was the main propounder of Islamic modernism in Middle East. By the beginning of 20th century, an Arabic nationalism started to grow in the entire Arab world, which was irrespective of what religion people follow. During the fall of Ottoman Empire, the fifth generation Saudi king Abdul Aziz bin Saud entered a treaty called Treaty of Jeddah in 1927 with the British and captured the entire portion of today's Saudi Arabia. During that time, when the Ottoman Empire was about to fall, the Ottoman Sultan started a pan-Islamic movement against the West to unite the Muslims around the world. Where on other countries it did not affect, but in India, this led to a mass movement called the Khilafat movement, which was firstly engaged in Indian independence movement, but later it became communal and led to a deadly massacre in Mopla region of Kerala. During 1938, the oil reserves were found in Saudi Arabia, which led to economic rise of the country to a great level. Coming to the end of World War II, the formation of Pakistan on the basis of religion was also a basic cause which led to the easy international propagation of the Wahhabi ideology, on which we will discuss on the next part. Hope this video was informative for you.